guys, welcome back to Working Aussies Homestead. My name is Jordan Kelly, and today we are going to go over our November budget and go ahead and build our December budget. So let's get started. We're going to go ahead and open up our Every Dollar Budgeting app. This is an app on our phone that we use. You can also pull it up on your computer desktop. Either one works fine. Both versions do have all of the options. So we're going to go and look at our November budget. So this month looked a lot different. We had a lot more income for me planned, and that did not work out. However, we did have some extra come in, and so that was really nice because it was able to help us kind of level everything out. So we have boarding in there, we have some extra income, we have payback from getting mileage back from traveling down to Florida last month for one of our speaking events. So that is in there. We also were gifted some money for baby. We also had income from doTERRA and then some income from the Homestead. So that is all on there. Going down, all of our bills were the same. The only difference was our electricity bill was actually $60 cheaper than what we had initially planned. So that was nice and worked out in the end. Groceries we were under, which was awesome. Gas we were also under. If you remember correctly, we had $300 in our gas budget, and we did $236.27, so that was awesome. Our feed bill was also under, which was great. However, we did spend more on doTERRA. And then we also had the dog and cat food, our website. So the website is just the renewal that we have every other year to just renew our websites on there. So that expense is in there. The other extra line item that we had was actually our Christmas tree. So it's a live Fraser fir. And that was $104, so that is in there. And then we did have $31.15 left over to budget. Now I did have some technical difficulties with my camera earlier, so I am refilming this. So I've already made the budget for December, but before we get started, I wanted to go ahead and talk about just some things and some simple tips that we have for December. December is typically a very busy month for a lot of people, and there's a lot of societal pressure to gift all the things and give everybody something for Christmas. And so I wanted to go ahead and take a few minutes and talk about that, because that's something that we've felt the pressure and felt guilty about for the last few years. But at the end of the day, we just have to be not only honest with ourselves, but also honest with our families and our friends. Something that happened a few years ago when we first started budgeting is we had no budget for Christmas. Like, there was no extra money anywhere, no wiggle room, no nothing. We had to have that conversation with our friends and family of like, hey, I know that there's this expectation and that this has always been a thing, but we have no extra money in the budget for Christmas gifts. And what that looked like for us was actually getting a little more creative. So what was something that we could make or regift, or what was something simple that we could do for Christmas? And that was where, you know, for especially like my family, I had a larger family who would regularly celebrate Christmas, and we said, let's do a Secret Santa, or let's do a white elephant, or down here in North Carolina, they call it a dirty Santa, where you draw somebody's name and then you only get one gift. And that made a heck of a lot more sense to us of just spending that one, $20 or $50 at most, instead of spending several $100s of getting gifts for everybody. The other flip side of that was we wanted there to be less guilt for us receiving gifts as well. And so we really had that conversation, especially with our parents, of you know, with both of us being only children, our parents would get us multiple gifts for Christmas or birthdays. And so we asked and talked to them about, you know, okay, maybe only like one or two things instead. And like, we know that they have all of that love in their heart and that good meaning behind getting those multiple gifts. But for us, getting gifts that were going to be used on a regular basis made more sense to us than just getting things that they thought of that made them think of us throughout the year. And so like some of those gifts that we've asked for and been given instead was actually like our Instant Pot or our Dutch oven, or cast iron skillets even. Those are things that we use on a daily, regular basis that made more sense than getting gifts that were just going to go and sit on a shelf and look pretty. And so just being able to have those conversations with your friends and your family is super important, especially if the budget is really tight this year with the rising costs of a lot of things. But I wanted to bring up some other tips too of things that you can do to help prepare for Christmas. If you do have family where you don't feel comfortable having those conversations of, hey, we don't have any money, some things that you can do include finding some items that you can sell or regift. Now is the time where a lot of people are looking for a lot of different things, especially on Facebook Marketplace. So just the other day, Josh was going through the garage and found some items that we haven't used for a while. And so he went ahead and listed them on Facebook Marketplace. And I think he made over $100 the other day. Just things that we had sitting around in the garage that we don't use. Another good option to think about is making baked goods. I don't know anybody who would turn down a loaf of bread or some homemade cookies, or even putting together a cookie mix in like a mason jar and just having that be something simple, or a soup mix. Something that is kind of funny that we're doing this year is my parents requested some of our pickles because we had that overabundance of cucumbers this year and made lots and lots of pickles. And so that is what my parents are getting for Christmas, is some of our homegrown pickles. And it seems silly and it seems simple, so I just wanted to bring that up. But we're gonna go over our December budget now and go through it with you guys. So we're gonna go ahead and pull this up, go into December. So our maternity and paternity leave starts as soon as baby girl is born. And so we have projected for Josh, the goal is $2,000. The goal for me is $1,800. Then we have YouTube on here. Then our mortgage payment was $2 less than last month, which is a little weird, but it's in there. Electricity went up, water went up just a few dollars, so that's accounted for in there. All of our other utilities are still the same. We did go up to $200 on groceries, just so that we make sure we have everything we need, including like some cleaning supplies when it comes to me having the baby and postpartum, and just some different feminine products that I needed to get. Gas, we went ahead and only did $150. That's because we plan on going nowhere during this month, especially with a brand new baby. We're not going anywhere. So $150, that helps us save $150 on gas, which is awesome. Feed is back up to $200. That's because the price of bales of hay, y'all, up to $8.50 for a 50-pound bale, okay? Less than 6 months ago, we paid $6.50, and I believe last year they were $4.50 a bale. So $8.50 a bale is crazy. The nice thing is one bale of hay lasts our 3 goats a week, so we can get away with buying 4 bales of hay a month. And then the rest of that budget is for our chicken feed. So that is in there. And then there's always a little wiggle room, of course. We have Adobe in there. We have Real Dog Box. And then our doTERRA. I did get a few extra things in preparation for baby and postpartum. So that is accounted for. We also added an extra bag of dog food this month. That is because we are expecting puppies in January. And if you are interested in adding a working Australian Shepherd to your farm or homestead, or looking for a dog that might be great as a sport prospect, please reach out, check out our website. We do have possibly 1 or 2 spots on this litter. So this is going to be Ray's first litter. We bred her to a nice versatile male. Both parents are titled on stock, and then work our homestead and a farm on a regular basis. So if you are looking for the perfect Australian Shepherd that's going to have a nice drive and nice temperament and be very well-rounded and versatile, please reach out, because we may have a spot or 2 on our waiting list. So that is accounted for in here. We also have our other website that's accounted for. And then under personal, I put placenta encapsulation and baby. This is for during delivery and then after delivery. If we have anything that we need to go ahead and get for baby girl, that is accounted for. So that is in here. And then Josh's loan, of course. And then we have $289.63 left in the budget for the month of December. Again, it's going to be a lot slower of a season for us and a very slow month because we're not doing anything and we're not going anywhere. We are definitely planning on resting a lot during this month, especially with welcoming our new daughter into the world. So if you guys have any questions about budgeting or any comments, please leave them down below. Tell me what the best gift you have given or have received has been that you know was super simple and inexpensive. Let's try and share some of those ideas down below in the comments. If you haven't already, go ahead and like this video and share it with your friends and family. We greatly appreciate your support in watching our videos, especially these budget videos. I know they're not everybody's cup of tea, but for us, I feel like it helps hold us accountable, and then also helps inspire and challenge you guys to stick with the budget and make it work and make it happen. So thank you again so much for watching today's video. We've got 4 days until our due date, so we're rocking the very big baby bump. But thanks so much, guys, for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.